How to make your resolutions stick in this new year. The start of a new year is the perfect time to turn a new page, which is probably why so many people make New Year's resolutions. The new year often feels like a fresh start and a great opportunity to change bad habits and establish new routines that will help you grow psychologically, emotionally, socially, physically, or intellectually. Of course, resolutions are much easier to make than to keep, and by the end of March, many of us have abandoned our resolve and settled back into our old patterns. Welcome to today's video, where we will be sharing out what a New Year resolution means and how you can stick to your New Year's resolution. Kindly hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to get notified whenever we drop a new video. A New Year's resolution is a promise a person makes for the new year, regardless of what resolution you commit to. The goal is to improve life in the coming year. Resolutions can come in many forms. Some people make a promise to change a bad habit, such as quitting smoking or eating less junk food. Other people make it a promise to develop a positive habit, such as starting an exercise program, volunteering in their community, or recycling more. The tradition of the New Year's resolution dates all the way back to 153 BC. January is named after Janus, a mythical god of early Rome. Janus had two faces, one looking forward and one looking backward. This allowed him to look back on the past and forward towards the future. On December 31st, the Romans imagined Janus looking backward into the old year and forward into the new year. This became a symbolic time for Romans to make resolutions for the new year and forgive enemies for troubles in the past. The Romans also believed Janus could forgive them for their wrongdoings in the previous year. The Romans would give gifts and make promises, believing Janus would see this and bless them in their year ahead. And thus, the New Year's resolution was born. Every year, millions of people set goals at the beginning of the year, and every year many of those millions fail. Some have set the same goals every year for New Year's, perhaps decades, because making resolutions stick is difficult when you lose enthusiasm and revert to old habits and routines. Then, months pass quickly, and before we know it, another year is upon us. So, what is the difference between those of us who make the same resolution year after year and those who accomplish their resolutions? The following tips may help you beat the odds. So follow us as we discuss how you can stick to your resolutions in this new year. Be honest with yourself. Oftentimes we set goals because we think that's what we're supposed to do. Many people don't make their own resolutions out of what's most meaningful and desirable for them, but they see it out of what other people told them they need out of their fear or guilt. So the motivation doesn't come from within, but comes from the outside, and that doesn't tend to lead to success. Be honest with yourself and figure out what is important and valuable to you, so you can set a goal that comes from within. Stick to one thing. Trying to accomplish multiple goals at once will quickly get overwhelming and only lead to failure. Stick to one thing, master it, and move on to the next. Having trouble deciding which goal to work on first? We recommend first focusing on the behaviors that get the mind and body running more effectively, like exercising, eating nutritious foods, or quitting smoking. From there, take inventory of all the goals you have for yourself and figure out which you are most passionate about. Think to yourself, if I knew that this was going to be my final year on Earth, how would I really want to spend that time? Another strategy is to focus on the goals that will benefit you in significant ways. Am I going to spend 3 months learning salsa dancing? Or if there's an opportunity in the future to do that a lot more, public speaking. Maybe someone would rather spend those 3 months on that because they know it's going to have the most transcendent impact on not only their career, but their comfort level in other social settings as well. Make smart goals. When it comes to setting goals, stick to the SMART method. That means making your goals specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-based. This gets people to identify very concrete and specific steps, Lawson said. You might have a grand goal of, I want to be a better person. But, okay, let's bring that home and figure out what that actually looks like and how you can move in that direction. It's not that you can't have those lofty goals, but bringing them down and making them concrete. For example, if your goal is to think more positive thoughts, Lawson recommends setting an alarm on your watch or phone twice a day, and when it goes off, take a moment to think about something specific that you're grateful for. Arrange your environment for success. If certain aspects of your environment are hindering your progress, change them. Want to wake up earlier but find yourself hitting snooze every morning? We suggest putting your alarm clock on the other side of the room so you will be forced to get up and turn it off. Having trouble making it to the gym? Sleep in your gym clothes to make it easier to get out of the door for a morning workout. Can't stop snacking? Get the junk food out of your pantry and refrigerator and replace them with healthier options like fruits, vegetables, and nuts. Ask for support. Accepting help from those who care about you and will listen strengthens your resilience and ability to manage stress caused by your resolution. If you feel overwhelmed or unable to meet your goals on your own, consider seeking professional help. Psychologists are uniquely trained to understand the connection between the mind and body. They can offer strategies as to how to adjust your goals so that they are attainable, as well as help you change unhealthy behaviors and address emotional issues. Chart your progress. Once you've identified your goal and have a specific plan set for how to achieve it, tracking your progress is key to success. It feels very good to check things off and cross them off, so that is very rewarding in and of itself. Having a visual picture of your progress can also be helpful. If on your calendar you've marked off 5 days in a row where you met your goals, that's going to really increase the likelihood that you don't want to break on the 6th day. It just looks aesthetically pleasing to the human eye to have that consistency in that tracking. Avoid repeating past failures. Another strategy for keeping your New Year's resolution is to not make the exact same resolution year after year. If people think they can do it, they probably can, but if they've already tried and failed, their self-belief will be low, explained Wiseman. If you choose to reach for the same goals you've tried for in the past, spend some time evaluating your previous results. Which strategies were the most effective? Which were the least effective? What has prevented you from keeping your resolution in past years? Consider altering your resolution slightly to make it more feasible. By changing your approach, you will be more likely to see real results this year. Make yourself accountable. Take steps to make yourself accountable for your goals to help stay motivated. For example, if you aim to run a 10K, sign up for one and pay for it in advance. Though this strategy may not work for everyone, announcing your goals on social media can also help some people stay motivated. Alternatively, simply sharing those resolutions with family members and close friends and discussing your progress with them can help keep you on track. Celebrate success and become compassionate with yourself when you slip. Similarly, celebrating success, however small, is important to success. Acknowledge when you had a really great day, or even a really great moment an hour ago. Figure out ways to be happy and joyful and congratulatory for when you're doing it right. Always keep the good spirit in everything you are doing. If you can re-implement all the tips into your New Year's resolution, then you have nothing to stop you this year from achieving that goal. Kindly drop a like on the video and comment, "Yes, I can do it," if you believe that you will stick to your New Year's resolution this year. Thank you.